Hi guys, this is Thomas from the Odyssey, and I'm here to talk to you about what exactly is recycling. Now, by definition, recycling is to treat or process used or waste material so as to make suitable for reuse. That's a mouthful. Let's try and break it down. So basically, recycling is when you take objects like soda cans, paper, or plastic bags and put them into recycling bins so they can be reused and made into different things, like pencils or even water bottles. Now keep in mind, soda cans, paper, and plastic bags are not the only things that you can recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. You've probably heard it a million times in your lifetime, but what exactly does it mean? Let's find out. Reduce. Reduce means to minimize your use of materials that are limited, such as water. Some ways you can help reduce your use of resources is to turn off the faucet when you're using it. This can be while you're brushing your teeth or while you're doing the dishes. Reuse. You should reuse as many materials as you can in order to reduce, that's the word we talked about last time, in order to reduce the amount of energy and materials you use. Some ways you can reuse items is by buying rechargeable batteries instead of one-use batteries. So when the battery in your flashlight dies, you can, instead of throwing away the battery and getting a new one, instead you can just plug in the battery and recharge it and then put it back in the flashlight. This helps reduce the amount of batteries you recycle or throw away. And lastly, recycle. This means to recycle. You should recycle as often and as many times as you can. And lastly, before we finish this video off, I have some tips to recycle. So first of all, you can use reusable bags instead of plastic bags. By doing this, you reduce the amount of plastic bags that blow away in the wind and find their way into our wildlife, harming them. Secondly, you can buy rechargeable batteries and recycle your old batteries. So whenever a battery in one of your appliances dies, instead of throwing it away, you should recycle it. You can also buy a rechargeable battery, so instead of recycling the battery, you can just recharge it over and over and over and over again, and just keep putting it back in whatever appliance runs out of battery. And the last tip I have for you is you can begin a compost pile. This is very helpful because you can take items like carrots, apple cores, eggshells, and other organic material that you find in your kitchen. You can take all that stuff and just put it in a big pile in your backyard or wherever, and it will degrade and decompose naturally. And then it'll keep breaking apart and breaking apart until you basically have a pile of dirt. So that's all I have for you in this video. Check out the other videos on our website, and I hope to see you soon.